Hey folks, Dan Bidondi, TruthRadioShow.com. Today's Thursday, January 18th of 2018, and I want to bring you up to speed with some Rhode Island issues going on. Two big things in the news. Number one, Bishop Hendrick High School here in Rhode Island. The principal got caught on video using racial slurs, the N-word against blacks and the K-word against Jewish people. And if you don't know what those are, look them up. I'm not going to say out of respect for Jews and out of respect for black folks. But the reason why I'm talking about this is the reason why I'm going to bring this up. And also, the Pawtucket Red Sox got approved the big deal of $38 million to build a new stadium for the Pawtucket Red Sox. And the Pawtucket Red Sox are the farm team of the Boston Red Sox. And right now it's located in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. They want to stay there, and they want the city of Pawtucket to fork over $12 million and the state to fork over the rest, a total of $38 million. I think some things have changed. It might be more or less, and they're saying it's going to be more now with the other stuff involved. But anyhow, first of all, there's nothing wrong with a state investing in stuff like this. Not at all. But however, anybody that's drove to the city of Pawtucket knows it's a demilitarized zone, plain and simple. Half the businesses are boarded up, half the houses are boarded up, and the roads are horrible, but yet the mayor wants to throw $12 million into a stadium when that $12 million could do world of wonders to the neighborhoods, world of wonders to the local businesses. And he should be cutting the tangible taxes for now to reestablish the businesses. He should be doing all these little things, lowering taxes and all that to bring back the businesses in the once industrial zone. I mean, Pawtucket, Rhode Island was part of the Industrial Revolution. It's historic. They had many businesses there, industrial and commercial. It was a very prosperous city. Over the years, it fell. I mean, the tangible taxes alone will kill you. The tax rates for businesses are unbelievable. So people are closing shop. And anybody drives through Pawtucket could see this. It's disgusting there now. And it's unfortunate. A beautiful historic city is going to crap. And what Donald Trump says, a shithole, excuse my language, Pawtucket is a shithole. Plain and simple. But the mayor, instead of fixing that shithole, the mayor wants to invest $12 million of your taxpayers' money, people live in Pawtucket, to pay for the stadium. And the rest from the state. And we know the roads here in Rhode Island ain't too good. So they're going to fork over all this money, millions of dollars for a stadium, when these people are multi-billionaires. Again, they're affiliated with the Boston Red Sox and all that. They can afford probably 5 of these stadiums. Might be exaggerating a little, but they could afford a new stadium by themselves. But they want the taxpayers to pay for it. And now, don't get me wrong, okay? Do not get me wrong. I talked to somebody from the Pawtucket Red Sox organization. They see my video on the Pawtucket Red Sox deal, and what they want, they gave me a call, they contacted me, and told me, well, the good deal. Now, don't get me wrong. It sounds great. It is great. What they would want to propose is great, and it is a good investment. It is to an extent, but people got to understand, okay? Pawtucket's not. Right now, the state of Rhode Island and the city of Pawtucket are not in the best shape right now to be investing that kind of money right now when we got loads of stuff going on. We just got screwed by the 38 studios years back, and we're still paying for that right now. Just pulling over here for a minute. And so they want us to invest all this money, millions of dollars, into this Pawtucket Red Sox deal. It's not a bad idea. However, right now it's not a good time to do this. Okay, the state's in debt. We are in big crisis right now, and especially the city of Pawtucket. I mean, the place is. I mean, I hate to talk bad about it. The place is a demilitarized zone, plain and simple. It looks like Detroit. It's a shithole. If you want to put it that way, it is a shithole, plain and simple. And it needs fixing. That $12 million could do a world of wonder for Pawtucket. Lower the taxes for the businesses. The mayor is a joke, plain and simple. And the people in Pawtucket, you need to vote him out and vote somebody in there that can actually bring businesses back, make them flourish again. Again, heart of the Industrial Revolution was in Pawtucket, Rhode Island there. Historical place, beautiful place at that, but it's turning into a shithole, plain and simple. And now on to this Bishop Hendrick High School. The principal, he was caught on video using racial slurs because he's been doing it a lot, obviously. using racial slurs, the K word for against Jews, the N word against blacks, and I don't need to say what those are. You should know that. Look it up if you don't. But anyway, he was caught using these racial slurs against these people. However, the school did discipline him right away. They canned him. The school department canned him and everything else, and they did proper discipline. And they got him out of there, plain and simple. But however, the media is still running wild with this. They got people outside of Bishop Hendrick School right now. I was going to go there, but there's no point in really going. I mean, I can understand the students are out there right now protesting, wearing all black shirts to support blacks and Jews and everything else. That's understandable. And but the thing is, the media is hyping this up even more. The local media. I mean, all morning I've been hearing this on the radio. Just the media just dramatically hyping this up, and again causing more racial stuff. The guy, I mean, they took care of the guy. All right, there's no reason for a protest right now. If they didn't do nothing to the guy, the principal, I should say, I'm sorry. I don't even know if the principal's a guy or a girl, to tell you the truth. I've been hearing all morning about the principal, Bishop Hendrick. And so if it's a guy or a girl, forgive me, I don't know. But anyway, whoever it was caught on camera using the N word and the K word. And the school did proper disciplinary action against him. You know, they got rid of them out of you're out of here, plain and simple. So, the media is still hyping this up. It's all over the media, all over the radio, the newspapers and everything else. And they're still hyping this up. Race baiting. And the guy's been taken care of. If the school didn't do nothing about it, the school department didn't do nothing about it, hell, I'd be out there with those people protesting too. But they're they're out there protesting, and this is going to escalate. I'm telling you right now, because the media loves nothing more to race bait. All the mainstream media, the fake news here in Rhode Island, they love nothing more to escalate the problem. Yes, we know the media's got to report it. That's the job of the media, report what's going on. But, however, some of the media is taking a little bit too far, okay, and race baiting. So you got people out there in Bishop Hendrick School right now protesting, and let's see where it goes from there. But what the media should do, yes, you got to report it. That's what the media is there for. Obviously, no doubt. But some of the media is overstepping it, hyping it up as a racial problem. Yes, the guy was a racist. There's racists in all different colors and all that. And it was proper disciplinary action taken. So, leave it at that, okay? The school's not held liable because it was his own doing. They got rid of him. End it, okay? It was a bad thing. The guy is a scumbag, if it's a guy or girl. The principal there is a scumbag, plain and simple, and for using racial slurs against Jewish people and black people. And, you know what I mean? Like, it's horrible, it really is. But that's about the news here in Rhode Island. And the other news, too, Sunday night, a very strange thing happened here in Rhode Island. Now, anybody that knows about electricity, how the power grids work and everything, we have National Grid here in Rhode Island. But anyway, when a car hits a pole or a transformer blows, the neighborhood goes out, the area, because you have a bunch of different grids in the state of Rhode Island. There's a bunch of different grids, okay? So when, just say a car hit a pole or a transformer blew, the whole state doesn't lose electricity. Just the area, like the neighborhood, whatever that grid's in, okay? There's a bunch of grids in Rhode Island. It's like, in other words, like, let me explain it better. Just say you have an 10 apartment building, right? You blow the fuse in your building, right? I'm sorry, in your house, your apartment. Only your apartment's electricity goes out, not the rest of the building, because you blew your fuse. That's exactly how it works in the grid, okay? There's a bunch of little grids in that giant grid. That's how it works. But anyway, about 10:30 p.m., roughly about a little after that, everybody's power blinked. For a split second, people lost phone service, internet service temporary, and cable too, some places. And but anyway, the power blinked, and I noticed on Facebook people were saying, hey, anybody lose power? And I was in East Greenwich, Warwick, Rhode Island area, and I noticed somebody in Woonsocket, somebody in North Providence, Coventry, up in Cumberland, Pawtucket, Central Falls, North Providence, Johnston, East Providence now, and I'm looking in the Jamestown area and all this, Newport, all over the states. Like, everybody said their power blinked, was for a split second, bang, bang, and it knocked a lot of stuff out, But anyway, people are reporting this from all over the state. Now, I'm saying, well, this is kind of weird. It really is. And for the whole state's power to go out like that, Very weird. And I'm not saying some conspiracy behind it or anything. I just think it's very weird that happens. And I'm not an expert in electricity like this, but I do know, and anybody should know, a car hits a pole goes down, or a transformer goes, whatever. Just that area goes out. That's it. And they have many substations, National Grid. I used to do security, and I used to work at a lot of the National Grid substation sites. And in that area, go out, and they'll go out to that area, the substation, and all that, repair things and whatnot. But anyway, the whole state doesn't go out. So that was kind of weird that happened. Anyway, that's about the news here in Rhode Island, the major news anyway. And but we got the elections gearing up here in the state of Rhode Island. We got Salvatore Caioso, a good friend of mine. He's running for Congress against Jim Langevin. I'm not discriminating against handicapped people, but this guy, anybody knows he's in the wheelchair. God bless him and everything. But the thing is, he's been here for decades, okay? And they've been voting this guy in because of sympathy, plain and simple. I mean, the guy doesn't do nothing at all. He votes against guns all the time, gun rights. He votes, any time Obama wanted to vote something, he was there to kiss his ass. He's a pure progressive Democrat. And I'm not saying Democrat, I'm saying progressive, far left Democrat, okay, that votes against everything that's constitutional. You know what I mean? And it's disgusting. And we got a good friend, Bobby Notarillo. He's a Rhode Island state rep right now, but he's running for United States Senator against Sheldon Whitehouse, U.S. Senator for Rhode Island there, Sheldon Whitehouse. He's running against him. And again, another tyrant, okay? Sheldon Whitehouse, Senator Sheldon Whitehouse, and Congressman Jim Langevin. All right, they've been here for a long time, okay? And people, sympathy votes it's the same people all the time, plain and simple. And they vote for nothing but tyrannical bills all the time, and it's disgusting. It really is. It's flat out disgusting what they do, and they don't really do nothing. They're always there to bash the president. They're always there to just attack the gun rights, the Constitution, and everything else. They want a mass surveillance state. They want guns off the streets, all from us, law-abiding citizens, and they want a total gun ban. They're globalists as well. And we got our globalist Council on Foreign Relations Governor Gina Raimondo. We got a list of people running against her. Patricia Morgan from West Warwick, Rhode Island, she's running against her. Also, Alan Fung, he's the mayor of Cranston, Rhode Island. He's a favorite right now to win. To oppose Gina Raimondo, and also a couple of people that are running for governor. And so we need to get behind somebody good. I mean, because most of these people run Republican, and whoever wins that. And I'm not really a Republican or Democrat, but we need to get rid of Gina Raimondo, plain and simple. She's a member of the Council on Foreign Relations. She's a tyrant as well. She's running the state into the ground. She's providing sanctuary cities. Her and, which is another thing, Providence Mayor Jorge Alorza, he needs to go too, providing sanctuary cities in Providence as well. And I'm not against immigrants, I'm not, okay? Anybody that comes to this country legally, I'll be the first one with open arms and welcome here. My grandparents on my father's side, my mother's side is Native American, my father's side is from Italy. My grandfather and grandmother, they came here from Rome and Naples. They went through the proper channels, took them years to get here, worked their butts off to do so. And people I know from Colombia, people I know from other countries and everything else, worked their butts off to get here. And that's a smack in the face to all those people. For somebody, oh yeah, come on and just come in illegally. And then you have Jorge Alorza and Mayor Alorza and Governor Raimondo just harboring these people. Why our families had to work their butts to get here. I don't mean to keep you long on this, but we need to vote these people out, plain and simple. We're going to have more on this. We're going to do news reports a couple of times a week here in Rhode Island. And again, it's South of Congress. He's Salvatore Caioso. You can look him up. And also Bobby Notarillo. Two great candidates. And we'll also support your other state reps. Sherry Roberts, Blake Flipley, Justin Price, and Mike Chippendale, and there's a few other good people that are always there to protect our gun rights. And we've been having a lot of luck here in Rhode Island, which I want to bring up one more thing. A lot of luck here in Rhode Island with the gun rights. But however, we had a shooting at the mall Monday night, and what happened was somebody got shot anyway. And it was kind of weird that Channel 12 News, WPRI Channel 12, reported this. I mean, I Google, everything's timestamped. So Google had a timestamp 2 days before the actual event. How is that possible? I mean, was it some kind of a false flag? It's just a question. And I'm not saying it was all fake, whatever. I'm saying, was it planned? Because, for one, the city of Providence has been calling forever for more and more security. They want to put TSA-style checkpoints in the malls, in the train stations, in the bus stations. When you go to Kennedy Plaza, you have 50-something cameras all in Kennedy Plaza. Why? And you have Homeland Security and TSA walking around Kennedy Plaza a lot. Federal agents walking around Kennedy Plaza a lot. You have the Superman building right next door. There's one financial plaza there. Right up on, I think, a 6th floor or something, they have a fusion center there. It's an intelligence center with government and state and local state and town officials. It's a fusion center where they have detailed information on everybody. They build up files and profiles. They have fusion centers in every state. It's run by the Department of Homeland Security and the FBI and all that. They do little profiles on everybody. They use this social media sites to build up profiles on different people. And I'm not trying to go down a conspiracy hole here, but that's the truth. I mean, you can look the stuff up for yourself. It's right there. But we believe that's a fusion center there, and it's a lot of stuff's going on, weird stuff in Providence. And sure enough, I made a video right away after the shooting, and said they're going to call for tighter security. And what do you know? Providence Journal came out with an editorial yesterday saying, hope this sparks Mayor Lorza to tighten up security. They need more technology, more security, and everything else. So that smells and sounds like, to me, TSA-style checkpoints in the malls. And it was kind of weird that it was like 2 or 3 mall shootings within a couple of days across the country. And all calling for more stricter, tighter security. And we said this on my radio show back in 2010 when Michael Chertoff, reported how they were trying to sell the airport naked body scanners all through the airports. And we told you back then that they're going to put these in malls. They're going to put TSA-style checkpoints in malls, in shopping plazas, in bus stations, in train stations, in the airports, which you see the airports now. So everywhere you go, sporting events, okay, TSA-style checkpoints where they have these little trailers out. They're going to make you go through them, scan you, question you, and everything else. Intrusive. And people say, well, it's for our safety. We need to give up some liberty. You hear this all the time from politicians. We need to give up some safety for security. Well, here's the thing. Benjamin Franklin quoted, anyone that would give up any essential liberty for security, you'll get or deserve neither. Plain and simple. But I'm going to be returning back to radio on 990wbob.com next month, and we're going to have detailed shows on this stuff. But for now, I'm going to do this Facebook Live stuff. Well, it's not live. I'm just doing a recording. But we're going to do this in the live shows as well on Facebook to keep everybody up to tune what's going on in Providence, Rhode Island. And my radio show is going to be like Rhode Island also, and national as well, and worldwide news. But anyway, it's a nice day here. It's a little bit cold, but still cold, but it's nice. And everybody go out there and enjoy the sun while you can, because it's just, I mean, the weather's horrible. I hate the winter. Anyway, guys, enjoy the day here. Dan Bidondi, hit me up at truthradioshow.com. Hit me up at Twitter, at Dan Bidondi. And, folks, we're going to get out there and start exposing more stuff here. And we're waiting for another press conference from the small shooting. We're going to go down there. We're going to attend it. And, first of all, we're going to take video, show you the massive security that's already in Providence. They got city security guards walking around, TSA walking around, Homeland Security walking around, which is in the same branch, Providence Police constantly walking around, which that's normal. That's what they're supposed to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. And federal agents walking around all the time, cameras all over the place, and they want more. And they were talking about, I forgot to bring this up, last year there was an article that came out in the Providence Journal how they want to put the Intel street lights in Providence. In other words, the LED lights, but in the lights, they have Wi-Fi capability. They can hack into people's Wi-Fi with their phones, zoom in on people with the cameras, listen to their conversations. 100% intrusive. But they say it's for your security, your safety. Well, you know what? I'd rather take my chances, keep my civil liberties, because if you don't have your civil liberties, you don't have security. Don't let these people fool you to say you have to give up some civil liberties. As a governor said here in Rhode Island, Gina Raimondo, she said that in her inauguration address. She said we might have to give up some liberties for your security. No, we're not giving up no liberties. And we're going to expose all this stuff, folks, because we got a bunch of criminals running the state. We need to make changes here in election season. Bobby Notarillo, we need to get him in. We need to get Salvatore Caioso in. Probably Alan Fung, if he wins a Republican ticket. back in Allen Fung for governor. And you know, because he's a lot better than Gina Raimondo, a million times better. He would have won last 4 years ago, but due to the election fraud here in Rhode Island, people like Gina Raimondo, Mayor Loza, too many names here, using illegal votes like Hillary did, 5 million illegal votes for the presidency. But anyway, they were using illegal votes here in the state of Rhode Island. That's why they're harboring illegals here, because that's a vote for them. Illegals have no right to vote, and first of all, it's like me going to Spain or Russia and say, hey, you know what, I'm here illegally, I have a right to vote. No, I don't. I don't have a right to vote in any other country but my own. I'm a citizen now. So don't call me a racist or a bigot, because, you know, that's stupid, because I got plenty of friends of all races and color and creed and everything else. So, and they all agree too. If you're not a citizen here, you have no right voting here, plain and simple. It's like us going to another country and say we have a right to vote when we don't. Anyway, folks, Dan Bidondi, TruthRadioShow.com. God bless.